Okay. So Rutherford and Joan, you both head out of the police station, and you see your car sitting there, perfectly fine. Nothing is going on there.
So I can see them in the front seat if Celeste is in the front seat.
Hello.
I mean, I'm assuming that it's one of those cars where it's like I'm picturing it as like
no top,
a convertible, no top.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I could probably. What are you doing in my car?
We're ready to go.
You're gonna tarnish the upholstery.
And the car's already started. I would have tried to get it stared already before.
Well, I would have had the key with me.
He said
so you would have no. You would have had.
There is no key.
How was there no key?
There were no keys.
And I start going to press on the gas, and the car starts moving.
What did you find out?
Well, it looks like Pastor Thomas is literally no longer with us in this town.
No longer with us in this town.
No,
That was a roller coaster of a statement to make.
Yeah, he broke out of prison.
He was in prison.
He's also missing his ring fingers.
Really gruesome.
How strange.
Or the tips of his ring fingers.
Kind of laughing at myself. Rutherford, did we learn anything else? What else?
The chapel turns out not a great place. Well, it looks like it was a cult. So, take that as you will. A lot of people died.
They can be a lot of fun, but things rarely turn out well.
Yeah. And it looks like this.
Okay.
Okay.
No, how did they quiet it up? How did they hush it up so well?
Well, we didn't think of asking that. Oh, wait. There was an official who just a little money here, there. You can make things disappear.
A conspiracy. That's what you're saying?
No, but I guess if that's how you want to view it, please get out of my car.
Can we go to the house now? I think it might be time to go to this house.
Rutherford gets into the front seat and sort of shoves Celeste out of the way just so he's driving.
Over.
Okay, and then I sit in the passenger seat because I think everyone was in the back. Now he is.
I was in the passenger seat, so you can push me over.
There's like 4 people in the front seat, and Rufus is sitting in the back all by himself, and I have all the room in the world.
Oh, I'm gonna go in the back then. I'm gonna go in the back. I thought everyone was in the back.
No.
That's okay. It makes for comedy. If you are running horror games, comedy helps. Silly stuff helps because it punctuates the creepy stuff later on. All right, so you guys are going to head to the Corbett house?
Let's go.
So you head down you head down the street to the Corbett house. Now, the Corbett place is it's a brick building that's been painted white. It has columns on the front porch with a little bit of a stoop. It does sit on the street. The rear is overgrown with plants, and you can walk around the outside of the house. It seems as though that the house is sitting in shadow with the newer buildings alongside of it. Here's a picture of the front porch.
Spooky.
So it has the buildings alongside cast a shadow. The buildings across the street cast a shadow here. It's a little bit darker, and as you step onto the property, it's a little bit colder here. You arrive at the front door, and the door itself is locked. And we're going to... Nope. Give me a tick.
Hold on a moment while I commune with the spirits of this house. And I just jiggle the doorknob and find out that it's locked.
Yes, it is locked. And somebody else has the key.
Who?
One of you has the key.
Okay. I insert the key
All right.
into the lock.
All right. When you do and the door opens, it groans. And you see a long hallway. So does everybody see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On the map, I have included a bunch of tokens, and the tokens have your occupation on them. You should be able to move them on your own. This is not like Dungeons and Dragons where we need to worry about, 5-foot step. It just it gives us an idea as to where you are, in the house.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to step in then.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
When you step in, you take that first step, the hardwood floors give a groan as you walk in. People haven't walked into this house in some time. It's almost as though the house is welcoming you in. There's a long hallway in front of you, and there's a few doors on each side. There's a large set of double pocket doors on the right-hand side, which you think might lead to a family room or a sitting room. At the very end of the hallway, you see that there are stairs leading up. And then there's 3 smaller rooms, you presume, or closets along the left-hand side of the house. Everybody can see the full map, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I don't know. There's nothing hidden on this. There's no fancy lighting or whatnot. It was giving me hell. So I was like, nope, you guys are just going to see the whole house, and I'm okay with this. And hopefully you guys are too.
I stomp on the ground.
Okay. You stomp
Looks
on the
like it's
ground.
safe.
You hear above you in the same cadence a stomp on the ceiling.
That's
That's
nice.
disconcerting.
Yeah.
The great cannoli. We sensing any spirits right now? Any sounds like that might be a red flag.
Spirits of this house, we come in peace to hear your stories. Can I do any kind of occult roll just to sense, is this place legit haunted?
Give me a power roll.
Power roll.
Ooh, what's that?
Power is one of your stats.
I have the power.
That's how it works.
I'm not seeing power.
At the very top.
Okay.
Characteristics or attributes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that was oof.
That's bad.
Is a 99 a crit failure? Is that what I remember hearing?
Yes.
Oh, I failed my power.
You've made him angry.
Speak to me, spirits.
The door slams shut behind you.
Oh no!
No.
And,
Okay.
and hey, look at that. All of the little tokens are in the house already. So, all right, everyone has moved into the house. And yeah, can only pissed off whoever's in here. And the door slams shut and you hear the door lock.
Oh no. Oh, I run over and I'm gonna kick the door down.
Okay.
That wasn't what I had hoped would happen.
Like, no. Run.
All right.
Things are not going according to plan.
So, Joan, go ahead and give me. All right. There's another sheet on your. There's 2 sheets. They're on your character sheet. If you go to. Oh, it's not.
Bringing me back to Phasmophobia.
I was going to say, you're the boxer and you're the first one to start running.
Give me a second here.
Like, I'm out of here. I don't do this stupid shit.
No, that is trigger for me just because of phasmophobia. Only because of phasmophobia. Door closes.
So that was my plan A.
Here's plan B.
What's plan B? What's plan B?
All right. So I would like for you to go ahead onto the combat section of your sheet there, Lil. I've already got it listed there. And if you go ahead and just give me a click on fist, because you're going to try to break down the door.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. Fist. There it is.
All right.
Okay.
So the door has 6 hit points. You did 7 points of damage. You knocked the door clear off of its hinges.
God, fuck no. I ain't playing that game.
We have an escape plan. Fantastic.
Oh, that was effective.
Like someone's just walking their dog outside and the door just slides off.
The ghost is like, the house is like, ouch.
All right. So yeah, no more door.
Okay.
Let the bright sun shine in. Okay.
So that was probably just the wind that blew that shut, right? Is it safe to assume that? Yeah. The wind can do that, right?
You're the accomplice.
Well, if it was a ghost, it would have responded to me friendly. That's what ghosts typically do all the time.
Oh, it's just fantastic. Oh, hell no. Blam, blast open the door.
Should we go upstairs?
Oh, God.
I'm kind of curious
You
whether
want
he
to
actually
go
got
to
buried in the basement.
You want to go upstairs where the footsteps were coming from.
If
First.
we were here to not find things that were strange and mysterious, we could just walk away.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we shared that. We found some information that said that the dude might be buried in the basement.
I turned to her. I'm like, that would have been really nice to know.
And that there may have been cult activity here at the house. Not sure.
Where are you thinking we should go, Rutherford?
Well, I'm just shocked that there's people who aren't able to afford a family mausoleum, but if we have
you just
to go,
take the time you need to let that sink in and process that, and we'll
so
keep
much
on thinking
today.
about a plan. Yeah.
Celeste, you look at the door and inside in your mind, because you've done a couple of these things, they're gonna have to pay to replace the door.
Yeah.
You're here to kind of troubleshoot and fix the place. You guys are gonna have to figure out how to fix the door.
Well, we fixed the escape plan, but I don't know that we quite fixed the door.
Right.
We'll have to deal with that later. We'll leave it off the hinges until we head out, and then we'll deal with it.
That's a future me problem, right?
Yeah, future me problem.
Rufus, where do you think we should go?
The basement? I don't believe in ghosts. Science rules.
Okay. Science to the basement.
Science to the basement.
All on board?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look for the basement.
Oh, see, we wouldn't know where the basement is. So all these doors are closed?
Yes.
Oh, so we'd have to open them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
as we're walking through
Mhm.
I'm assuming that the floor is still creaking. Are there any other noises we're hearing from above us?
No,
That's good.
it was just when it was stomped. You see as you're walking down the hallway, there is an area on the wall where there looks like there was a large picture, and now there is just a clean rectangular area where there's no dirt and no dust. Obviously, the picture's been removed. Are you going to check out the rooms on each side as you go down?
Yeah, I'm gonna check this one.
Okay.
We divide and conquer.
Open all the doors at once.
That's fine. The door to the left, this one over here. People can see my little where it's highlighting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is filled with boxes and junk, and there's a rusted water tank and 3 bicycles. There's also a cupboard that's in there, and the cupboard has been boarded and nailed shut. Inside I'm just going to go across the top here. So, because you guys are going to divide and conquer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inside this room, you notice that there is old furniture and wood piled here. Looks as though that everything might be broken up to feed a wood stove, like a storage room. This room over here is the mud room. For those not familiar, mudroom is a back or a side entrance where people usually enter if they have dirty shoes and boots, and there's jackets hanging on the door. There's also a couple buckets of coal here as well. And there is a side door that leads out that has 3 bolts, 2 locks, as well as a very long serpentine style chain to lock the door. This room over here, you find the kitchen. Kitchen is a typical kitchen. You do see that there is an advanced ice box here. So they do have electricity in the house. It's a little dark in here. You're still getting sunlight from the fact that someone smashed open the door down the way. Everybody does have access to a flashlight. You do see that there are a bunch of like canned meats and beans and veggies. And there's a few bottles of what looks to be wine on the wall. When you go in, who is that? Researcher. Okay, Rufus. So I'm going to move you in real quick. You see down the hall to your right, you see that there is a very nice dining room with the large table. The 3 seats are primarily used, and you see that there is place settings for 3, and it looks like there was a soup tureen in the middle of the dish, like a big soup bowl, and a rat pops his head out and looks at you and then bounds off. And Rufus, inside the living room, which is the door you throw open, the double pocket doors, and this room is, for a living room, you see there's a standing radio, a couch. There are some very nice chairs. Most of the stuff, actually, you find this isn't bad quality stuff. You'd have this in your house. These people took pride in here. The thing that is noticeable, though, is there is an unusual quantity of crosses and icons of the Virgin Mary from the Christian Catholic religion and other Catholic artifacts all around the room. The Macarios were Italian. Some of the stuff did come from Rome, but it is filled with Catholic Catholic icons, all iconography throughout the entire room. An excessive amount, if you will. And none of you have found the basement just yet. Rufus, though, you are closest to the basement. You open up the door and you see that leads down into the darkness. Does anybody want to do any further searching of the rooms?
No.
I'm interested in the barred cabinet in Joan's room.
Okay. I can. I'm gonna try to open it up. Is it like is it a lock or?
It's boarded and nailed.
Oh, is there a hammer next to it?
No, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Do I have any items that?
Crowbar.
Yeah. Do I have a crowbar? Or?
Would I have a crowbar in my car?
You might have a pry bar in your car. Give me a luck roll, Joan. Let's see if you have something on you.
Okay.
I like that the character that just kicked a door right off its hinges
Like I need
is trying to see what tools she needs to open this thing.
There's some jobs that require brute force, and there's others that require brute finesse.
Okay, luck roll. So I just press luck.
Yes.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah, you've got a small crowbar, like a tiny little, like a little pry bar.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take it out of my tool belt and I'm gonna use that.
Do you call us over or anything, or are you just going at this by yourself?
All right.
Oh, I'll call out. Found a cabinet.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it.
Go ahead and give me a strength roll.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be a very easy task for you, so we're going to double your skill. You cannot fail this. You can only fail on a 100.
Double?
Yeah, you don't have to double the because your strength is quite high. So go ahead and give me a roll. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. You can only fail on double zeros. So you got a 90 out of 160 because we double your skill.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So yeah, you're able to open it with absolutely no problem. You open the cupboard, you pull the cupboard drawer open, and inside you see that there is 3 bound books that are in the house itself. They're not in the house, but in the drawer. 3 leather bound books.
I'm not into books. Someone know what this is?
Are there titles on the outside of the book, or are they like you have to open them up to see the title?
And I don't want to touch them yet. I don't want to touch them.
I will grab one of the books and start thumbing through.
Okay. It's a diary. It is in English. It looks as though that they're the diaries of Mr. William Corbett. You're looking through the book, Cannoli, you see that he didn't dabble in occult magic. He was very much involved in occult experiments. The book that you have talks about attempting to summon an opener of the ways and how he had failed a couple times. And then finally he succeeded for a short time. And then if there's a few days that are missing, that are torn out of the of this volume itself. It would take quite a bit of time to review this, but obviously the new inhabitants of the house don't need to see this. I mean, this is going to be creepy stuff that probably should be taken out before new tenants, right?
And are the other 2 books also diaries?
Yes. Volumes 1, 2, and 3.
It would take me some time to look over all of this in depth, but it appears to be William Corbett's series of diaries. He's been up to some stuff before he died. He tried to summon something, and it sounds like he succeeded. So that may be what we're hearing.
There's
Succeeded in doing what?
Summoning an opener of the ways. Do I have any idea what that would mean?
no.
I have no idea what that means.
There's another thumping on the ceiling above.
That's probably an opener of the ways that we're hearing right now.
Do we go check out the noises, or do we go down to the basement? I'm still interested in the basement, but we keep hearing noises from upstairs. Somebody grab one of the crosses.
Here's the thing. If we go to the basement, whatever's upstairs can come down and trap us in the basement.
Good thinking.
I was the first one who said, let's go upstairs. And people were not enthusiastic at that point. Are we changing our minds now?
I think we
sounds
should take
like
a
it.
look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will stash the books. I don't know if I have like a bag or something on me, but I will just tuck the books away somewhere and then get ready to head upstairs.
Do we hear the sounds from the same location, or is it
It's-
just kind of wherever we are, it's thumping above us?
No, it sounds like it's coming from that general area. Like directly above the front portion of the house.
To the stairs.
All right. Uno momento.
Is there anyone else who cares to go first, or shall I?
You are the expert.
Why, thank you.
Comes possessed.
We're all Scooby doing behind him.
Hey,
So you walk up to the second story. Now there is light coming in from the hallways. The doorways here, or not the doorways, the windows are not boarded over. So you're able to see. Directly to your left, there is a bathroom. There is a spare bedroom in the first room. The second room looks to be a kid's bedroom where there are two. There we are. Sorry. Where there are two beds, and there's children's toys and a dresser. There's pictures of aircrafts and cowboys drawn on the wall. And there's a little Jack in the Box that's sitting on one of the beds.
take a look.
This is in the second room, did you say?
Yeah, that's the room where the dilettante is at over here. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Is the Jack in the Box open? Like
No, it's closed.
I'm gonna take a look at the picture right here. That's
Okay.
probably the one that was missing.
It's a portrait of a woman. It looks as though that it's fallen from the wall,
Oh, okay.
not from downstairs.
Okay. Okay.
That's okay. It's still pretty. It's a nice picture. It's pretty high quality. It doesn't need to be on the floor for people stepping on. You recognize it, so you probably maybe prop it up. And then
Do you think there's any significance to that Jack in the Box, Rutherford?
I would like to open the Jack in the Box.
How could you? Rutherford.
Okay.
I'm drawn to it.
You're drawn to it.
If we finish this adventure without opening that Jack in the Box, it would be a crime.
All right. So you head into the kids' room and you head over to the Jack in the Box, and it has one of those cranks that plays music, waiting for it to pop open. And everybody hears do 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 coming from the room behind. It's playing for quite some time. Who's going into the master bedroom where the thumping noise was?
I want to listen to this song the entire time
Okay.
before we even go in there.
All right.
I'm like, nope, I'm heading towards the sound. I'm trying to stay on that. That creeps me out even more than the sound has something.
Folks, the kids were okay. It was the parents that went crazy, not the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Big brain.
It's still playing. Anybody going into the main room?
Rufus rushes in shouting, "Sign!"
Ghosts hate it when you yell science at them. That's a proven fact.
So Rufus enters the room, and it's a very nice master bedroom, right? Bed frame, and there's a bookshelf and a window view. This is their main room. You do see that there's a lot of crosses. There's a ton of novena candles, like prayer candles, in here as well. And you're ding, 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 and then it pops open, and a clown. I should have mentioned that earlier. Sorry. A clown pops up and out of the thing. As soon as that happens, the bed lifts up on its own and flies at the person that's in the room. That person is Rufus. Okay.
All right.
Don't touch that Jack.
All right. So
Rufus is having a bad day. Or Rutherford.
We
Is it
hear the end of the music.
It's not flying at me. It's flying at Rufus. I'm fine. I'm like, well, this is a phenomenal toy. Of course,
Yeah.
the children love it.
Oh, okay.
No hate, guys. No hate.
So we hear the end of the music, and then
So it was the kids' fault the entire time.
give me a quick second here. Where did it go?
That's like some "Are You Afraid of the Dark" stuff. I think that's why it creeps me out more, is because of the 90s show "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" Because that's some stuff that would have been in there.
So to clarify, when Rutherford finished the Jack in the Box song, the clown popped out, but then the bed in the master bedroom went flying.
Correct.
Oh, in the master bedroom, not
In the
kids'
master
room.
bedroom. Yes.
Oh.
Is there any way we can help Rufus, like run in there and do something? Oh.
In a very quick moment. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
Okay, Rufus, go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
Oh dear.
If only you were playing your character, the Dodgy Dodger.
God.
Ooh. All right. So Rufus, you get hit by this large bed, and it slams you against the wall, and the glass behind you at the window breaks. Give me a luck roll.
Luck.
Yep, luck is at the top. There we go. All right. You do not get thrown out of the window. The window does break. Now, because I'm a kind and benevolent GM, I'm going to have you roll your own damage. So on the left-hand side of left-hand side of roll 20, I would like for you to roll 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah, just one, not three. So you take 3 points of damage. So go ahead and change your character sheet over to edit mode. Subtract 3 points of damage as you get hit by the bed, and everybody except for Rutherford, go ahead and give me a sanity roll. Seeing a bed move on its own is not normal.
As this is happening, as like the clown pops up, I'm just like, wonderful, it's a clown on a spring. Who would have thought?
It's lovely. It's finally made. These people, the Macarios, had some money. All right, excellent.
I'm not fazed by this at all.
Nope. And
Look at that.
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
This is what got me into boxing.
Flying beds. Everybody does lose a little bit of sanity, lose a little bit of their connection and their stability. They lose 1 point of sanity. Otherwise, you would have lost 1d4, but you did lose 1, even on a success. You have to go to edit mode to go ahead and change it.
Just 1 sanity?
Yeah, just 1.
Okay.
Underneath the bed, you do see that there is a something burnt into the floor.
Sorry, do I lose a sanity too?
Yes. Please give me a sanity roll as well. All right. So go ahead and roll 1d4 for me.
Wow.
You're... Oh.
The fact that you got attacked by a bed is pretty disturbing to you. So go ahead and lose 4 points of sanity. And it's
science.
No science. Just very good liver stuff.
So
The great cannoli would like to investigate the burning that was under the bed.
okay.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up something in other versions. In playing the game, there's 2 options that you can utilize for sanity. You could just do the 1 sanity roll and lose sanity points. You could then confirm your sanity loss by rolling your intelligence. And if you roll underneath your intelligence, you understand what is going on, and then you take the sanity point damage. I find that in situations where it is, kind of like a one shot like this, or kind of quick, just roll the 1 and be off with it. Because part of the fun is, losing touch with reality and losing the stability. Why not, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Underneath the bed, you see that there is a circle with some strange arcane drawings. Rutherford, are you going to close the thing and try it again?
I was planning on doing that, but I think I close it, but I bring it with me because I heard that something in there is like, what the hell are you doing? So I
screaming.
and yeah, so I was planning on doing that, but I'm going to actually walk with my box that I like now and sort of check out and seeing what's going on in that room.
So as you bring it closer to the room, it starts to get a little bit heavier.
Ooh.
and shakes just a tiny little bit, like it's vibrating.
Well, then I'm absolutely going to do it again.
Okay. Cannoli, you see that the I love your name. You see that the burn marks on the ground it's in a occult circle of sorts. Go ahead and give me an occult roll. You recognize this is a binding or a summoning circle or a combination of both. You don't necessarily want to cross over it.
This appears to be some sort of a binding or a summoning circle. This may have been what Corbett used to bring something here.
You see that there's little bits of blue flame that's growing as the sound of a Jack in the Box is being played in the hallway, and the fire around the outside is getting brighter and brighter.
Oh shit, everybody out! Rutherford, stop! I think that toy of yours is causing something to happen with this arcane sigil. Come here for a moment.
Okay.
Take a look. If folks are okay with it, I would like to usher other folks out and just have Rutherford and I like in the doorway watching this while he continues to play. Let's see what happens.
So
you should see what happens with this when you crank it.
It plays
crank it.
It plays for an exceptionally long time, like longer than you feel comfortable. Longer and longer and longer. And then it pops and the bed goes back over and covers the sigil.
Well,
and the fire disappears.
Bizarre indeed. Did anything happen with the flame during that period?
When the bed goes over it, the flames go out.
Okay.
The little kids are playing with their toys, summoning this damn arcade. How much? So you said that was the master bedroom, right?
Yes.
So, can you imagine your kids playing with the toy in the other room, playing with their Jack in the Box? They're just like, this isn't working. It just keeps going and going and going, and then the bed starts flying.
Yeah, maybe that's how Mom got launched out of the house.
Oh yeah,
that
Mom
could be.
Does Rutherford have to roll for sanity for seeing that, or is he good?
No, he's
okay.
We're gonna say he's good with that.
Great.
He's having enough fun with the box.
I've seen more on the Upper West Side. You know, things happen.
So I don't see any sign of what was causing the thumping that we heard up here, unless that was it. Unless something was playing the music box and making the bed fly around.
No,
the bed actually hops. And when you say that, the bed goes thump thump.
Bed, can you understand me?
Ed regards you coldly and does not respond.
Regards you cold.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Be a mimic.
Oh, thank you. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So I think we may have found what we were up here to find. Is it basement time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we kind of know the bed moves when the Jack in the Box goes off. I don't know how that information helps us at all, but we know where the arcane circle is. We need more information.
I think Corbett summoned something. He probably did that under his bed. Apparently, he was summoning things under his bed. And now I think we go find his body.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading downstairs.
Okay.
I will follow.
I presume everyone is going down. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can I keep the Jack in the Box with me?
Are you asking me or are you asking the others? Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Certainly.
I mean, are the you see Rutherford carrying the Jack in the Box with him. I mean, you can tell me not to, but I have an affinity for it. I like it.
Do you wonder if there might be anything supernatural, paranormal, occult, or otherwise haunted about that box?
Other than it's supernaturally wonderfully fun, no.
Okay.
Do you stuff it down and do it again?
I'll stuff it down. I won't do it again.
Okay.
But I'll stuff it down and keep it with me.
I have an idea. Once we get down to the basement, let's not all go down in the basement and use the Jack-in-the-Box and see what happens. It's like a trap detector.
Yeah, and as it pops, everybody loses their mind because anxiety is up. All right, so you guys head down to the first floor, and across the way from the stairwell is the stairs that lead down into the basement. It is dark. You all have electric torches and flashlights, so they are pretty big and they're heavy. They're about 2 to 3 pounds each, so they're pretty clubby, if you will.
I just imagined like searching a house for ghosts. You like are standing at the top, looking down the bottom towards the basement. You're just going from room to room, expecting to see a ghost, and just waiting, playing Pop Goes the Weasel. I can't imagine anything scarier.
Yeah.
Like the scariest thing I can imagine.
And it's not like going like at a normal amount of time either. Like it's like taking a really long time.
Longer than normal. Like it's yeah.
Do, 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 do. Yeah.
All right. So you make it to the basement, and it opens up into a large storage room that looks to be underneath the half of the house. And you see that all throughout the door in the basement. Well, the door of the basement does have a couple locks that you do undo to get down here. There is a single bulb that illuminates, and if you flip the switch, you hear a little bit of a buzz, and it lights up the rest of the basement here. Now, the stairs are a bit rickety. Who's going first?
I will go first.
Okay. Now, here is something that kind of turns things a little bit on end. I need you to roll a size roll. I need you to fail a size roll.
A size roll? What's a size roll?
Size is an attribute at the top.
Oh. Okay.
You are a very large human.
I was just thinking that. Okay. So size is on the top. I see age, gender. Oh, okay. It's in the middle. It's right in the middle.
All right. You did not fail this roll. And as you're walking down, because you're the first one, you get about halfway down and the stairs collapse underneath you, sending you to the ground. Who is next? Who is behind Joanne?
I was pretty excited about going to the basement, so I'm assuming I'm right behind.
Okay. I would like you to make a dexterity roll to see if you're able. Yep, just a straight up dexterity roll.
I'm a nimble.
You are nimble. So you are able to kind of, catch yourself on the stairs.
Whoa.
Well, you make it to the ground floor next to Joan. Now, Joan, go ahead and roll 1d4 for me.
Alrighty. Whew. Not a punch I can't take.
All right. You take 3 points of damage. Your ankle kind of is a little bit angry.
Not as young as I used to be.
Nope, not as young as you used to be. There's kind of reason why you only fight part-time now, right? Now, here is the situation. The two of you are in the basement. It's not a very far drop. It's only about, 8 feet or so. How is everybody else going to get down? Or how are you going to get up?
I'm going to take one of the boxes I see here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pull it over.
Got a box.
All right.
Move it.
So
That's why they call you the boxer.
Har, har, har.
So you're moving that, you're carrying this box back, and the three of you are at the top of the stairs. Are you guys gonna come down, jump on the box to get down, or Rutherford's still like, haha, I got a box. I got a box too. Ding, 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 ding. Celeste, you see something kind of shine in the light. It looks like a dragonfly at first. You know how dragonfly is kind of like green and black and blue? And then you realize it's a very big dragonfly. Nope, it's not a dragonfly. It's actually a knife that's shimmering and flying on its own. And it's flying directly at Joan.
Like, I got a box.
Did she get 3/4 cover because she's got a box?
Well, depending on what you do now determines if Joan's box will help her boxing.
Joan, nice, heads up.
So
I try and warn her.
all right. I need you to roll, Joan. I need you to roll a brawl skill.
Okay. So is that in combat?
It is under combat.
Okay.
Or it's underneath the skills themselves.
Okay. I see it.
Okay. Now it is comparative. Ooh. So you turn, and at the last moment, you see this knife come flying at you. It's a big dagger, and it's kind of shiny and green and doesn't seem right. And it slams into the box and moves you back a little bit with the force, and it's stuck in the box. And it's shaking and vibrating in the box, and you were able to put the box in front of you.
No one touch it. No one touch it. People
It's a nice
died
knife.
with that.
You're welcome. I just saved your life.
Yeah, I mouthed the words.
Yep.
To you.
While I see this, my investigator, I really want to see if this body's down here. My investigator senses are tingling. Hopefully we don't run into any more flying knives. Somebody keep an eye on that thing. Can I look on the ground to see if there's any like disturbed earth?
Sure. Go ahead. Give me a spot hidden roll. All right.
Okay.
Cannoli, Rufus, and Rutherford, what are you guys doing up on top of the stairs there?
First is muttering things like, it's just a rift in space-time, it's a portal, it's parlor tricks. And then he's like mumbling sciencey explanations as he timidly hops down on the box.
All right, you hop down on the box. Science. You're down in the room as well. All right, Cannoli and Rutherford.
Cannoli is also going to try to climb down.
All right, not a problem. You're able to climb down. Rutherford.
Yeah, Rutherford's going to try and climb down while still being able to hold on to his box.
You're able to do that. I'm not going to make you roll. Now, on the way up, that's going to require a roll, especially if you want to hold on to the box. The box itself is shaking, and you guys see this dagger like wiggling.
I would like to try to scope it out, see if I can get any sense of whether this is a possession or just an inanimate object that's become animated, or if I can get a sense of what's going on with this knife.
You're not entirely sure. Yeah, you think it might be. You think it might be controlled by somebody? You could try pulling it out and holding onto the handle if you like, because it's not pulling itself on its own. Can you guys see my roll?
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
I would like to try to get a firm grip on it, but then tug it out and hold it. See how much it pulls.
Lynette, did you type that in by accident?
Well, I saw you roll. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, I mean above that, because there's a bunch of letters. I didn't know if you hit something and it gave out an error, or if you were just like keyboard
No.
smash.
I clicked on bonus/penalty. I was just curious as to what that was.
So the bonus/penalty, you can adjust it up or down. If we're playing in person, I can have you roll advantage or disadvantage. We haven't talked about that because it's a little bit more of in person, and the way that Roll20 is set up, it doesn't work as well. How advantage would work is you would roll your normal. Whoa, cool. You roll your normal 2d10, right? But you would throw in a third one for the 10s, and whichever one rolled lowest is the one that you'd keep. For disadvantage, you do the same. For the 10s, whichever rolled the highest, you would keep. So, all right. You're welcome. Where was I? Oh, yeah, it's trying to wiggle out. Celeste, as you're looking around, you trip over a box, and you're like over here as you're kind of searching around the room, and you fall against the wall, and the wall breaks behind you.
Whoa! Guys, I think I found something. There's a hole in the wall. I don't know where it came from.
What did you find? What's in the hole?
In the box.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Actually, it's the very first shipment of goop. Sorry. So yeah, the wall breaks through, and behind it, you see that there is a wooden door, a white wooden door with something scrawled on it.
I wonder where this leads. And again, my investigators, I just want to know what's happening. So I'll try and turn the knob to open the door.
All right. Opens up into a large room, and you see that there is a sarcophagus in the middle of the room. As you take a step in, I love how you just go ahead and walk right in. I love it. Absolutely love it. As you take a step in, as though it's on a hinge, you see a very tall, mummified man stand up. His skin is drawn back against his skin. It looks as though that with the light that you have, and there's a tiny bit of wind, it looks as though that little flakes of him are falling away from him like paper. And his eyes open, and those eyes look as though that they are on fire, and they illuminate the room, and it moves toward you.
Sanity check.
You're all right. Yeah, give me a sanity check. Everybody give me a sanity check.
You said we still take one though, right?
From him? We're gonna say that yeah, it is gonna be one. Okay. You're still gonna suffer sanity. You don't always suffer sanity loss if you succeed, sometimes depending on the situation. All right, mm-hmm. So not so good, Cannoli. And Rufus, all right. Rufus and Cannoli. All right. both you guys roll 1d8. Now, Rufus, I want to let you know if you take 2 more points, then you are going to have a little bit of a break or an episode.
If my first roll was a success, sorry, because I double clicked it actually.
Can only failed. So you take 7 and you take 6. Whoa! All right. So you both actually break because you both took 6 within a short period of time.
Oh wait, was Rufus a success or a fail?
Rufus accidentally rolled twice, and the first one was a success.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm still safe.
Yeah, no, Rufus, you're fine. You're good.
So I'm hesitant to say this, but I had said that I was taking the knife out of the box. I'm not sure whether that had happened yet, but I might have the knife in my hand at this point when I have an episode.
You do.
No.
Okay.
So because you're having an episode now, normally, if you lose 5 or 6 more in a scene, you have like an involuntary action. You can either drop what you have and then run off screaming. You could go into, the three F's of, the situation. Yeah. Freeze, flight, or fight, right? Not food, not the Maslow ones, right?
Okay. And do I choose or do I roll for that?
So this is something that is generally up to the individual keeper. I let the players determine what it is. One thing that I've done if it's a lighthearted group, you say what you think you want to do, and you choose another player to actually say what has happened to you.
That's
Okay.
And that could be silly. It could be, honest, to be like, all right, I'm going to run in and attack him. And then Lil could be like, no, you say you think you're running at him and attacking him, but instead you're running at somebody else, or you're running away, or you're just rocking there in a fugue state.
So I think having pulled out this knife and then seeing this like mummified thing rise up, I think the fight reflex kicks in. And what I would like to do is to try to go stab that mummy with this knife.
Okay.
And I will choose Rutherford to say what I really do, if that's an option that I get to make.
Yeah, go for it.
Where are you? Oh, you're over by the stairs.
We're gonna say that everybody all moved over to that area.
I think so. In the brief moment of insanity, I would say you're not actually running at the mummified creature. You're running at whomever's closest to you.
All right.
Which actually I think happens to be it's either Joan or myself.
Okay. So
which I think you'd probably be running away from it. So towards me.
Toward you? All right. So
okay.
Jake, go ahead and roll a brawl for me.
The good news is my brawl is not worth very much. Where is brawl?
Ooh.
Okay. So the great cannoli starts stabbing at the mummified man. It's not really the mummified man, it's actually Rutherford. So Rutherford, you have the great cannoli attacking you with a knife. Everybody that's else in the room, what are you going to do about this guy that's coming toward you? Quick, I need to know.
I'm going to pull out my gun and shoot it.
You are the only one that does have a gun. All right. And everybody else?
Is there anything in the room, like
there is
shield maybe?
There is a desk on the other side of him. There is a large plank of wood, which was the top of a coffin, it looks like, but he's since thrown that off.
I'm gonna go up front then, so that if he comes closer, I could take the hit.
Okay.
I can't believe I
Nice.
I was trying to decide. I don't think I would. I have rifle shotgun too. I mean, it's a zombie, and that would be better, but I don't think you can pull that out that fast.
If you go to your second page, we're going to keep your roll there, right?
Okay.
Let me pull up your character sheet real quick. If you're in combat, then generally we switch over to the combat tab. Do you see the combat tab there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You should have the gun listed. You do not have a gun listed.
No, I do have I have the skill, but I didn't know if.
Yeah, hang on. Give me a second.
Okay.
We'll get that added for you.
Yeah, because on rifle shotgun, I have 25. The handgun, I have 12.
And as soon as you fire your weapon, I want to step in front of you and put my dukes up.
I'll just leave it up to you to say whether I have time to pull out a shotgun or whether I have a
No, you don't. You don't have a shotgun. You actually only have.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you've got your revolver with you. And
That
why
makes
is it gone? Oh, virtual tabletop roll 20. You took it away from me.
Yeah, I'll try and shoot it like right in one of the fire eyeballs.
Roll 1d6 for me.
Okie dokie.
And then we add 1 to it. Okay. You shoot him in the head, so you do 2 points of damage, and his head just moves back a little bit, and he keeps moving forward.
Ooh, that's not good. Let him go.
Yeah. If it's still our turn, I'll go up against this guy. I kind of want to I want to assess the room though. Like there's this desk there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this coffin and the lid. Is that everything in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
There's not much in here. I mean, there's a small table with some curled papers on it. You notice that when he gets hit, like pieces of the mummified flesh kind of flake off, but his eyes are still, shining bright.
Okay. Gosh, what do we know about this guy? And he's the one with or is he missing the tips of his fingers too?
No.
Is there anything on him?
No. And we're going to talk about modesty here. He's got it. Everything else wrapped up.
Okay.
So.
Okay, cool. Then I am gonna go up and try to hit him.
All right. Go up and use your fist and try to smack him.
Nice.
You do hit him, and you hit him for 1 point of damage. You punch him, and it seems like the paperish flesh kind of comes off of him. Rufus, what are you doing?
If my research area is into the undead, very specific. Like, do I know anything from my research about how to deal with mummies and?
He looks flammable.
Okay. Do I have fire? Guys, he looks flammable. I see.
Well, do you have fire? Give me a luck roll. Let's see if you have like a cigarette lighter with you.
A luck roll?
Yes.
Luck roll. Oh, my mind.
Of course, everybody smokes at this time.
Yeah, everybody smokes. 4 out of 5 physicians recommend it.
Yeah.
Success.
You have a lighter, and you actually have maybe you have a couple.
Okay. I pass everybody a lighter, and there's papers on the table, is that right?
Yeah, there are papers on the table.
Maybe I just set fire to the papers just to see what happens.
Okay. You run over to the table, and you like the scientific method. See what happens. They go up like tinder. And as soon as they go up, the rest of the paper goes up, and he starts to catch flame as well. And the room around the outside of it catches fire. And it seems though the fire is all around. Now, sadly, we are 15 minutes over our time. So everyone is stuck in the basement with this man on fire.
Oh no!
And we're gonna leave it there. Leave you wanting more as to what happened to Mr. Corbett.
Rats.
Oh my goodness.
I did not include the rats in this one.
Thank you, Dan. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We'll
I
wrap
forgot how
it.
much I love this game.
I'm really glad you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun here too.